Hi girls, today I'm going to be doing a back to school tips for college freshmen video. And I'm going to make two, I think, because I have some academic tips and social tips. It depends on how long this starts to get. If it's past 10 minutes for academic, I'll go and make another 10-minute video for social. Just because I feel like they're really good things that you need to know. And before I get started, excuse my band tee and up messy hair. I got a tattoo yesterday and I will insert the picture here. But I can't get hair in it, so I didn't want to get my hair in it. And a white t-shirt because you don't want the color to mix with the colors of the dyes in the t-shirt because it's a raw cut. So yeah, getting that out of the way. My first tip is to study. People go into college thinking that you're out of high school and it is a cakewalk and it's going to be easy and you don't have to go to class. And I'm just doing this because my parents told me to, da 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 da. If you are in school for the reason to learn, if you are going to college because you want to be there and you want to like make something with your life and gain some kind of skill, then you need to study. I went through my first 2 semesters not studying. I barely studied. I still pulled a 3.0, which is pretty good for not studying. But last semester I studied my ass off and I got a 3.9, which if you don't know GPAs, 4.0 is the best you can get. So if you're like trying to make the dean's list and you're trying to like somewhere with it, you need to study. And studying can be anything from flashcards to reading the chapter 2 weeks before you do it to just reviewing before an exam. Even if it's 15 minutes, it's better than nothing. Okay, so tip number 2 is when you get your books, go through them early. I have my books right here. So say I'm worried about philosophy. I'm going to whip out my philosophy book, go through the front and go through all the chapters and just be like, okay, well, in this chapter there's going to be this, 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 and this. And in this chapter there's going to be this, 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 and this. So when you go through So when you go through it, it will make it feel a lot easier when you get into the class and you won't be nearly as overwhelmed. I also like to read the note to the professor. A lot of people just read the note to the student. I like to read the note to the professor because if you have a new professor or someone that likes to go by the book, they're probably going to do what the author told them to do, or very close to it. Like in my physics book, it says that they skip chapter 3. It says skip chapter 3. There's no reason to read chapter 3. Why would you write chapter 3 if there's no reason to read it, first of all? But anyways, gloss over chapter 3. It's for people who don't know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing, so I read chapter 3 already. And I've studied chapter 3 and I've tried to like get some of it into my brain. But philosophy is to expect your books to cost a lot of money. My books cost me $500. My books are used. If you were planning on getting all new books and keeping them forever, good for you. But you're going to spend a lot of money on books, probably around $700 if you're going to buy all new books. Warning is if you have a lab manual, do not write in it until the first day of class when the professor asks you to, because at my school you can return books at the end of the semester and get some money back. It's nothing like what you paid for it. Like if I can return this, I'll probably get $5, but $5 is $5, so I will be returning it if I can. But don't write in it until you're absolutely certain that you have to write in it. Next tip is to eat healthy and drink a lot of water, which you might think, why does this like correlate with academics? But in college, a lot of kids aren't as cleanly as you might like them to be because a lot of people have group showers, or you just moved out for the first time and you have an apartment and you can't afford oil, or there's just like a lot of people that just smell and are dirty and don't, or at least at my college, maybe not your college, maybe everyone's clean, hopefully for you. But I definitely suggest that you wash your hands a lot because people just don't think when, like, okay, I have the sniffles, I'm going to go grab this door. I'm going to go grab this door. I'm going to go touch this. I just threw up this morning because I had a hangover, but I don't know that I have a cold. And I keep coughing on my hands, and a little bit of vomit got on my hands. You know what I mean? Like, it's just disgusting. Drink a lot of water and eat really healthy because it will help you stay not sick, pretty much. And you don't want to be sick because you don't want to miss class. And missing class in college sucks. You miss one class in college, it's like missing a whole week of classes in high school. Okay, my next tip is to find your classes early. If you move in campus on a Friday or say Wednesday, and your classes don't start till the next Monday. I noticed that Friday and Wednesdays are normally like the days you move in. Sometimes Monday and you start class on Wednesday. But regardless, say you move in on a Friday or a Wednesday, find your classes as soon as your room's set. Like, go around with your schedule that says a little room number so you know where you're going. It's simple as that. It just makes it so much easier because it's just like high school. You don't want to be late or lost or completely miss your first class on the first day. I have so many friends that were like, I totally just missed my first class trying to find it. So, definitely look for your class beforehand because it will help a lot. Is to carry a backpack. Do not carry a tote. And no matter how much you like totes, I suggest you don't carry a tote. You don't have to do what I'm telling you to do, but I suggest you don't carry a tote just because if you are walking across campus, some campuses are like 3 miles long. You don't want to carry a tote on your one shoulder that weighs 95 pounds. Ooh, that's on my tattoo. Weighs 95 pounds, not 95, but you get what I'm saying. Like a ton of weight on one shoulder for an hour walking to class. You're not going to walk for an hour to class. Okay. But regardless, this is my backpack, and it is from JCPenney's, and it was $45, but I got it on sale for $24. Olsen Boy makes one similar to it, but everyone's talking about Olsen Boy lately, so I got Decree. Even though I love you, Mary-Kate and Ashley, just putting it out there. So this was $45, and I got it on sale for $25, which is a pretty good deal. And it's just corduroy and fake leather. So the first thing I'm going to show you is what I keep in my front pocket. There's like a little front pocket right here. This is where I keep like lip glosses or any makeup that I feel like I need to touch up for the day. I keep it on the outside pocket because I don't want to have to dig through my bag for a makeup bag. The next thing I always bring is, if I have, depends on how many classes you have in a day. If you are on campus, a lot of people take like 3 in a day. I take 2 because I don't live on campus. But this is one of my binders, and it's just my sociology and art history binder. So what I do is I have 2 folders, and on each of them I like label them just because it makes it easier for me. And then I have 4 dividers for each class, and this is just for like grades, and like I put grades in the top one. So all my grades will go behind here, and then for this one I'll put a date of like a class. So say on October 29th we did a super long paper. We got all the information for our super long paper. I will put that here with the date. So I do that for both classes. I have both classes in this small little thing. Because you'll realize that you really don't get that many handouts in college, or at least I don't. It's mainly all like handwritten notes. So 1-inch binder is plenty big for 2 classes. The next thing I do is I bring a planner. And my planner is from Target. You can get them anywhere really. This one was just $3, so I got it. They have 5-star ones there that are really nice. That are like $4. So you could do that if you want a bigger one. But I wanted like a little small one that I could throw in my purse or in my backpack, and it doesn't take up a lot of room. And my tip with a planner is to take some paper clips, like right here and right here. And this is my semester. Ooh, shit. Now that I dropped that. So this is my semester, like the space between the 2. So this paper is how long my semester is. This is how many pages. So when I dwindle down and I have about this much paper left, I'll know. Start studying for your final, or you have a midterm coming or something. Like even if a professor doesn't tell you, you'll know that you have a final because you're getting close to this paper clip. That's my tip, because some professors just won't tell you and you'll walk into class on the last day. There's your final. Next thing is to just bring your book if you need to. I haven't carried a book with me since I've been in college, except for to like the library, but I haven't actually brought a book to class because all my classes are mainly lectures. But I'll bring it on the first day just to be safe. And then in my top pocket on the inside right here, I just keep pens, pencils, and Sharpies. So, well, they're like dollar store Sharpies because I get all my school supplies at the dollar store because I don't need a fancy me. And now that that's done, this is the end of the video. And I hope you enjoyed watching. And yeah, so thank you guys. Bye. I almost forgot. One more tip, okay? Don't stay up until 3 in the morning writing a paper. Don't do it. There's no reason to do it. Why would you do it? If you get assigned something like 2 weeks in advance, start it the day you get it. That's my tip. Start it the day you get it. Get little bits done. Half an hour every day. Instead of doing it all 6 hours in a row, do half an hour in the morning, half an hour at night. Do it for 3 days. You're done. You're done. That doesn't sound bad, does it? No, it doesn't. Don't stay up till 3 in the morning. It sucks. It kills your brain.